answer. That is ശ്വാസകോശം സ്പോഞ്ച് പോലെ പൂവൻകോഴി പോലെ ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. It's not something to be ashamed of. ഇതിന് എത്ര മണിക്കൂർ എടുക്കും?
9:41.
Oh, Manuati is gonna hate me for this.
Oh no.
Get ready with me for a party. I don't even know how to intro this video. I'm so excited. I'm getting my hair and makeup done by Steffi here. I've always wanted to have my hair and makeup done. Thank you for sliding into my DMs. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. I've brought Korea items with me. Steffi has no idea what I brought with me, but she's gonna try and make a look out of it. We're doing 1, 2, 3 looks. Four. We're doing 4 looks. I'll go up and show you the clothes. But look at Steffi's setup. Look at what's the tripod, the whole bitty full of stuff, plus more stuff. Like, she's legit, you guys. So, ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് ഞാൻ കൊണ്ടുവന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. I've got this like heavy work lehenga. It's actually a sister-ന്റെ. A bunch of jewelry. This like kind of casualist churidar. This sari, then the mummy-ടെ. This sari. Steffi just fell off the bed. Hello. And then two spare blouses and a bunch of earrings. Are you getting any ideas, any inspiration?
Yes.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yes.
Can I go say and look pretty?
Yes. What are you trying to say? You're already out pretty.
I didn't force her to say that. ഇതാണ് ഞങ്ങള് ആദ്യത്തെ ലുക്കിന് വേണ്ടി പിക്ക് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന ഔട്ട്ഫിറ്റ്. This skirt is massive by the way. ഇതിന്റെ അടിയില് എന്തിനാ we had to swap chairs because I couldn't sit on the other one. ഇതുണ്ടോ ഇത് ലിറ്ററൽ കാർഡ്ബോർഡ് അല്ല ഇരിക്കുന്നത്.
Oh. You see? Yeah. How are you going to do that?
Oh. Gina, I trust you. Because Steffi just told me, you and your hair, look at you, it's going to take us 3 hours. Just the hair. What are we doing first?
Hair first and makeup.
Let's go.
Alexa, play Bollywood songs.
Yeah, so guys, Steffi asked me one question. One singular question. Here's me yapping away and telling her my whole life story that she didn't even ask for. Like, literally, while Steffi was hard at work creating our first look, which was Hollywood Waves. This look, I thought Steffi attempted to set, she said it took her 3 hours to do, but she didn't do it. So I think at the end of credit, I am the lucky charm. Oh my gosh, it's so long. Yeah,
that's why it gets cut off over there.
Next, we're on to makeup. Guys, I am cool and calm and collected. I was screaming inside because how cool is this? I literally felt like a celebrity sitting in that chair, getting my hair and makeup done. And like Steffi, 3 eyeshadow palette colors mix and eyeshadow look like atra detail and precision and Steffi. And I'm literally in overwork. You can literally tell that she's so passionate at what she does and very good too, may I add. Like, as you can see from my reaction when I saw myself, I was literally grinning like, wow. Last final finishing touches. Dana Steffi cheydirikkunna makeup look. Steffi's trying to hide and naricha mudi by giving me brown highlights. I've lost count of the number of sprays she's put in my head today. ശ്വാസകോശം സ്പോഞ്ച് പോലെ. ഇത് ഞങ്ങൾ പോയി കുറച്ച് കോണ്ടന്റ് എടുത്തിട്ട് ഇന്നത്തെ കഴിഞ്ഞു ഓർത്തിരുന്നപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് Steffi is now saying, oh, we did a TikTok by the way together, which is cute. Steffi is saying, ഇത് പോരാ, നമ്മൾ അടുത്ത ലുക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ മതി. 9 മണി right now, we're going to start on a new look. ഇതിന് എത്ര മണിക്കൂർ എടുക്കും?
9:41.
Okay, so മുടിയിലെ extensions എല്ലാം അയച്ചു ഇരുപത് ഇത്ര മുടിയുള്ളൂ വെച്ചു. I was just swapped into this kurta പോലത്തെ സാധനം. We're going to go for look number 2.
Oh no.
നീക്ക് പറഞ്ഞു തരൂ.
Eat this and combine this and you get to go. Go.
Not gonna lie, I feel like Steffi gave me those strawberries to stop me from talking and distracting her from doing her work, but that didn't stop me. And you know what's really cool? Like, Steffi meeting. Like, this is our first time meeting, but we got on so well. I think it's because we're both very easygoing people and we genuinely love the work that we do. Like, she loves doing hair and makeup, I love creating content, so this was literally a dream collab. The back, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Yeah, it does. Yeah? That's it. വളരെ മലയെല്ലാം ഇട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഇതാണ് ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഫൈനൽ ലുക്ക്. ഇപ്പം എക്സാക്ട്ലി midnight, പാതിരാത്രി. So we're gonna get rid of all of this stuff and go to bed. Good night. Basically, when I was pulling up into Steffi's place, my car started making like blah 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 sound. It's like sound. And I was like, what's going on? And I silencer exhaust on the back. So I called the AA people. They were like temporary. My hair has so much product in it. It's such a mess. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna temporarily fix it on the, but I'm gonna to go take it to a garage now, try and get this sorted. It's like a 4-hour drive back. Hey, we are up and running, ready for day 2. In the full, we're doing sari looks, alle? Yes. In the travel 8 but my body was very achy, and now I have so much more respect for hair and makeup artists and models because it's actually tiring sitting in this chair. And the thing is, like, this isn't even the actual bit of your work. Like, ninga work is trying to start where you've got to get energized back up again, go walk on that ramp, or like do the photo shoot or create the content. Like, it's actually very tiring. So I just told Steffi that I'm going to be asking her some questions. He's like, I've got some questions prepared for you too.
For those that don't know you well, could you give me like a nutshell summary of...
Oh my gosh. So I am a Malayali. I live in the UK. On Saudi Arabia. I was a medical student and then had some like health problems and stuff. So then I had a gap. Still on my gap year. Health was really bad too. A couple of months ago, like nati poi korchu healing on from just like being in like a different climate, just like relaxing, less stress and everything. But most of the effects came like and things have been so much better for me since. Basically, like injury and I don't like sitting still, so I just like started doing stuff. I was like, oh, you know what, let me try content because I love editing. I'm not camera shy, like I love being on stage. I've always wanted to do it, but I'm going to opportunity time or and I was like, I've got time now, so let me try. And I'm gonna this is a long summary, isn't it? Started working with brands. I've worked with over 30 brands now. Now I'm like running
30.
So people like one of the opportunities chasing them to the product. I come across Steffi, so that was really cool because I've always wanted to have my hair and makeup done.
One key thing that I came across from your video was how honest you are with your struggles. It's normally frowned upon in the Malu community where they think if there is a problem with you or some sort of illness, it's not to be shared with the public. That was really good. So would you like to provide some sort of advice to your fan base as to how to possibly approach pain management?
Well, I think you're going to go down the line of like what made you want to talk about it.
You could start with that. Go for it.
Like I live with like 7-8 chronic conditions, so quite a lot of stuff going on. When I was like 15, I didn't really know what to do. I didn't really know anyone else with these problems, so I felt very lonely. I remember like, especially like when I got psoriasis, my mom was like, don't tell anyone. Especially like cinema economy, when they hear psoriasis, they're like, ew and stuff, right? And I was made to think that it was like something I've done wrong, but it's actually a genetic condition, epigenetics. It's not something to be ashamed of. I don't know when I started posting about it, I had a few people pop up being like, you know what, like I relate to you because I've got something similar, or I've got the exact same condition as you and I've never been able to speak about it. Oh, I actually think I started posting because I went to a focus group with people with chronic pain and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not the only one. I felt less alone in that situation. Advice about chronic, what was the question?
Pain management advice.
I'm also a patient and also I've seen the other side being a medical student. It's so complicated because it's not just the pain aspect of it. Think about like if you get like a cut on your arm or something, right? How irritating is that to deal with? For a whole day you'll literally be like, oh, there's a cut on my arm, there's a cut on my arm. People live with pain every single day of their lives and it's so normal for them, and it's horrible because it affects your mood, it affects your sleep, and then that affects your mood even more, and then that affects your pain levels even more, and then there's like other things like you can't then exercise because of the pain, and then there's like weight gain stuff. There's so much around it. Pain can really like affect your mental health because it stops you from doing a lot of stuff that you can normally do. In my focus group there was people from like all age groups, all areas of life. There was mothers there and some of them felt really horrible that they couldn't, for example, pick up their kids from school, or they couldn't be there for parents meetings because they're there at home in pain and they can't move and they don't feel like they've done their job as a mother, and it's so horrible that they have to feel like that. Do you get me? Because it's not something they choose on themselves, it's like something so out of their control. But the biggest thing is just having a really good support system, like people who understand. Obviously you can't unless you go through it. Friends, if you're watching this, if you know someone, friends and family with chronic pain, like try and learn about their condition. That's honestly the best thing you can do for them, and just be there to listen. Sometimes we might need help with mobility stuff, right? But a lot of the time we just want somebody to listen to us and just like hear us. Because if I'm any kind of problem, I couldn't talk to my friends initially because I was like, they're not going to understand, and when I do talk about it, it's so awkward because they don't know what to say. It's so new to them that they don't know what to say, like so I'm not blaming them. So slowly I was like, okay, maybe let me just not talk about this anymore. So then they're not in the loop and I had to like deal with everything by myself. Like my family didn't understand understand what was going on. So yeah, that's kind of something I wish I did more myself as well, like involve more people around me. And especially like all of a sudden it like really affects your brain. For me, like I spent like 20 years like building up this personality where I was like, okay, fine, understand who I am. And then all of a sudden I'm not this energetic, hyper independent, let's go kind of person anymore. I have to be much more laid back. I have to be say no much more. I can't like, you know, do stuff for people like I enjoyed doing before. Oh my gosh, this was like a rant session, wasn't it?
If you were to choose between medicine or social media content creation for life, and you get paid the same amount for both, which one would you go for? Would you save life or would you entertain people?
All my Nuatis are gonna hate me for this, but I think I'm born to be an entertainer. I love it so much. I wish like you could do social media but with a group of people. I think I'd like that a bit more than like just having a camera, just talking to the camera by myself. But if I could host on stage, if I could be a presenter, if I could like do movies, that kind of stuff I'd love to do.
Always welcome, you know?
If anyone's casting, let me know. There's like obviously good sides to medicine. Passion wise, what I enjoy, definitely the entertainment side.
What would you recommend aspiring content creators on what to do?
I'd definitely say like when I started, I didn't think I'd fit the bill of being a content creator, especially because I thought you had to like look a certain way or like behave in a certain way. I thought like you had to be really aesthetic to do content, but in fact like when I worked with brands, like what they liked about me was that I was a bit like
individuality.
Exactly, like you were like authentic and you're just like, I was like a bit like crazy and like loud and like fun, and I like that vibe more than being like aesthetic, because that's just not me. Like I'm not an aesthetic person at all. So just be you, and I know it sounds cliche, but honestly just be you and people will love you for you. Hopefully you guys love me. Yeah, I think that was good. What made you get into hair and makeup?
I've always been into makeup. After COVID, people have suggested, why don't you do this like properly? If you've got the passion, might as well get paid for it. It made complete sense. And with COVID and stuff, people losing lives, I thought YOLO.
Yeah.
Life is short, but if I was going to do it, I'm going to do it properly with a course.
Yeah, and you trained, didn't you?
Did some training, got the qualification. I'm an insured BABTAC qualified hair and makeup artist.
What's your favourite hair look to do on a client?
Hollywood or glam wave?
Hollywood, the one that takes 3 hours to do.
Yeah.
Right.
For it to come out so nice, takes precision, effort. It looks easy, but it's not.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
why I
Yeah, I
love
know that till I saw it yesterday.
It's a challenge to... It's a challenge.
Which would you say is the hardest hair look you've done?
For me, it's the Hollywood wave.
Okay, so that's your favourite, but it's also the hardest.
Hardest.
Got it. Which hair tool would you say is your most prized possession?
GHD colours?
How many have you got?
Quite a bit, I lost count.
Nice. Out of all the looks that we're doing, which one were you most excited for?
Curly haired.
Today's one. Now, this one.
Yeah, this
Okay, let's see how it turns out.
Because I'm a curly girl myself, one of the difficult thing is to get what's in my mind applied to my own hair. You know, different artists do their own interpretation of what curly hair should look like, and I'd like to try that out to see how that turns out.
So if you lost all your products, which fine, let's say, would you immediately go rebuy?
Colours, hairspray, a good colourful eyeshadow palette. What's life without a moisturiser? 5 would be the setting sprays.
Okay.
So the one that melts all the powders in.
So we're gonna
Can
do
I add one more?
Fine, okay.
Powders.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna set with that high powder there? Trying to avoid looking at all mirrors so I can see.
Alexa, pause.
Oh damn! That is. Oh, look at the bottom of the bag. Yeah. So pretty. Oh my god. That's me.
For all the curly hair girlies, here you are.
Wow, I didn't know. Wow. Did you take each one and tuck it in?
I'm like curling individually, smoothing it out so it looks nice, and so like there's a high chance of this looking like shit and messy.
Really smoothly done here as well, I didn't know.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go and eat.
Wow. I'm gonna take so much content with this. I'm gonna rinse this look. That's our final look. Okay, Steffi. I have to book Steffi for my kalyanam now. Okay. I need a phone to call again. Hello. Whoa. Have you read all the TikTok instructions? Only like 2. This is Steffi. Hello.
She is just as crazy as me when it comes to content, if not worse.
Okay, കുറച്ച് ഷോർട്സ് എല്ലാം എടുത്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇനിയിപ്പം ഞങ്ങൾ പോയി അടുത്ത ലുക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പോവാണ്. ഇപ്പൊ 6:30 8 മണി കഴിക്കാൻ പോണെന്നല്ലേ പറഞ്ഞേ. So I've just moved the position of the camera so you guys can see like പുറകിൽ എന്താ സംഭവിക്കുന്നത്, what Steffi does to add extensions into my hair, because we're going to do this like long Rapunzel kind of look. പക്ഷേ ഒരു 2-3 മിനിറ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോഴത്തേക്കും somehow it stopped recording, so this is what I've got. You like it? Oh, I haven't seen the hair yet, but it looks heavy and long.
ഇച്ചിരി ഇവിടെ നീളം കുറഞ്ഞു. You know, pleating adjust ചെയ്ത് വന്നപ്പം. So just hold on to like that.
Yeah. Finally, നീണ്ട 2 ദിവസങ്ങൾ കഴിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നു. We've done our finished. Wish you guys could see the back of my hair. Steffi, എന്തൊക്കെ ഇതിന് പുറകെ കാണിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നറിയോ? There's like, I feel like Mallu Rapunzel. That's what I feel like. And the makeup into glow, okay? So all the content that we shot would have been posted on Yangada TikTok or Insta. So I'll link that here for you guys. So make sure to check that out because it looked very good in the saree. So, kande.
Until next time.
Bye. Bye.